Welcome, welcome, welcome. Once again, this is our Tuesday and Wednesday 10-minute talk of the day. We are so excited that you all are with us. We missed you all. We actually did. We actually did. Yes, I have my hair braided some type of way, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Once again, I'm Qualitha, Qualana, and Amoya, and we are Build a Sister Up. And we came on today just to talk to you all about our 10-minute talk. You know, it's 10 minutes. We're in there and we're out, just like in the grocery store. Run in and you run out. So, what is our
Okay.
10-minute topic today?
Our 10-minute topic today is, do you tip based on customer service or how the food was?
Hmm. I tip based on, and I'll go first, I guess. I tip based on customer service. I do. If the food was nasty, I guess it's no fault of the waitress, unless the waitress was or the waiter was also the chef. But that's not likely. So I tip based off of customer service, and I always go to places that I know I like, unless I'm trying something new and I didn't hear rave reviews, but that's not likely. I'll probably check it out before I go. So there you go. That's my answer.
For me personally, I would tip based off of customer service. Did I say that? Yeah, based off of customer service. Even if the food is nasty and the customer service was good, I'm still going to give them a good review based on customer service. Yeah, I probably wouldn't really give them a good review based on food, because if the food is nasty, I will complain about the food being nasty. But yeah, that's my answer. I think a couple weeks ago, I went to a restaurant and I had the greatest waiter ever. He was so nice. He was so understanding. We asked for no onions on our food. He put onions on the food. But even though that was an error on his part, he was still really cool with changing it. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I did that," and he was just so genuine, and he gave us compliments, and that was the best customer service that I had ever had. And the food wasn't horrible, you know what I mean? I had better food, but because of his customer service, it made the food even more better.
Hmm, that's interesting. So, I would actually tip based off of both. No, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I think I would tip based off of customer service. Now, a lot of times, if you get your food and it's horrible, they'll come back and take the item off. Sometimes, they'll take the item off and then you'll still go ahead and tip the waiter. So I think I'll tip based off of customer service. Now, how much do you all tip?
So I think the better the customer service, I'm always tipping 15% no matter what. I never had a horrible customer service experience where I didn't want to tip at all. Maybe I did, but I still left something. But I'll always try to tip 15% no matter what. Now, if their customer service is above and beyond, then they're just gonna get obviously more than 15%. So
Okay.
I think our bill came up to like $50, and we gave him like $25 just based off of this customer service alone. So that was half the bill. It was half the bill. He was a great customer service waiter.
Mm.
What about you all? How much would you all tip?
So I go based off of how I'm feeling. I always do the standard, 20%. I always do that. And then if the service was above and beyond, I do above and beyond tipping as well.
Mhm. You said 20%.
Whatever
That's
the
already
standard
above.
is.
I
No,
know.
the
When I
standard.
was younger, I didn't tip at all. I have to be honest. I'm talking about when I was 16, 17, 18. I didn't tip because I didn't know. And I'll tell you all a funny story too. It's sad now that I'm older, not that much older, a little bit older. But anyway, no, I'm gonna tell how old I am. I am 45. 45. Okay, so anyway, um, I was younger and we had went to this restaurant. I won't say the restaurant because I don't want nobody coming for me. So we went to this restaurant and the lady's attitude was nasty. So I left her 2 pennies. And she ran outside and she said some extra words, those extra words that I won't say on here. But she was upset. And we were young. We probably were like 17, 18, something like that. But she, cursed us out a little bit. But I did. I left her 2 pennies because that's what I felt, she was acting like. But it
What
was
was your
so
response to her? I mean, how did you respond to her?
Knowing me, I said something smart back. But, I mean, in that situation, should I have left 2 pennies or should I have left nothing?
I would have left nothing. She would have got mad either way, but I don't know, I guess it's just worse to leave than just the 2 pennies. But I mean, I guess in that situation, I would have just left nothing at all. If I really felt her customer service was that bad, it would have shown in the tip. But yeah, I probably would have left nothing at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
But money adds up. So.
That is true. If she had $7.98, that 2 pennies would have gave her $8 whole.
There you go.
So it does add up. It does add up. Now, sometimes you may go to like a drive-through restaurant, you get horrible service like that. I think that those are probably the worst situations I had, but never where I had a sit-down dine-in did I have like a horrible customer service experience where I just felt I wouldn't leave anything at all.
No, I haven't had one that bad either. I can't say that I have. And I've been to quite a few restaurants in different places. So
I think at that point, if it's really bad, then you should probably ask for another waiter or waitress, or let the manager know. Hopefully, if you let the manager know, the agent will be better, coming out with a better, different attitude or something like that. But I mean, because we don't have to stand for horrible customer service if we paying somebody. You know what I mean? We have a right not to pay. We get up and go and leave. You don't have to stand for horrible customer service. And you don't have to tip, which, if it is really bad, horrible customer service. Let's look at the comments. Wanda says, I do not tip well with bad service, but I do tip. Right. I mean, if it's bad service, then you do have that right not to tip well, just to let them know. Now, should you tell the person, I'm not going to tip you because of your customer service?
No.
That is a tip.
That is a tip. Maybe if you let them know, your customer service wasn't that good, so I'm not going to tip you that well, or I'm going to tip you based off of what I feel you deserve for your customer service. Maybe it is better to let them know sometime, and maybe they can do better next time.
In Qualita's case, I think the 2 cents told her all she needed to know.
Qualita said, I'm gonna leave you my 2 cents, literally, right? But maybe going forward, maybe we should be more open with the customer service agents, let them know your service wasn't that good, so I'm not gonna tip you that well. I don't think that would boil over good, but hopefully it'll be a teachable moment, right, for them.
You want to sit there and have a teachable moment or fight or something? I mean,
no, we don't have to fight over it. Just let them know. Hopefully that doesn't get us into a fight for being mature and letting somebody know. You know what I mean? Communication is key, and in this world, you have to communicate with people. So I think good communication, letting them know, or maybe you can even give them another try. You know what I mean? Maybe if you let them know, this is how you should have handled that situation, or something like that. A teachable moment always. It's always a teachable moment. Now, Wanda said there is a stereotype that we don't tip, so maybe that was the reason for the bad service. And that's a good point.
That does happen a lot.
Sometimes
people prematurely don't give tips.
They already think that we won't tip well, so they think that they don't have to. They're not obligated to give us good customer service because they don't think we're gonna tip well anyway. That was a very good point.
Yeah, good point, Wanda.
Yeah.
You know what? People shouldn't tip based off of what you're wearing and how you look because you don't know what's in my pocket.
Oh, of course. And unfortunately, some people do. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was a very good tip. Some people just based off of some agents, just based off of you know, they may already have a in their mind, their mindset that they're not gonna tip well. Why you sit them at my table? They're not gonna tip well.
Right.
Well, that is our 10-minute talk. That was 10 minutes. That was a good topic right there. And Wanda had a good point. That was like a bulleted point. That was very good.
Mhm.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you again Thursday with our next topic.
All right.
All right. Well, thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.